Hello. In this video, we will solve a future-focused consulting guesstimate. The problem statement is estimate the market size of electric vehicle in India by 2030. I will walk you through how to structure a forward-looking market sizing case, make realistic assumptions, and translate them into a clear business estimate. So let's begin. But first, let me clarify what we are calculating. The market size means the total revenue per year, and that will be multiplication of units sold and the average price in Indian rupees. We are projecting 5 years ahead to 2030, and we need to include all EV categories, which are two-wheelers, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, and commercial vehicles. This is a more complex than our first cigarette case, so let's build a robust structure for this. The master key here is figuring out the unit sold, and that comes from basically two sources, which is the replacement demand, people replacing their old vehicles, and the first time buyers, people purchasing their first vehicle. Formula here is simple, which is market size equals units sold times price, average price. By calculating these two components, replacement demand and first time separately, and then multiplying by the price, we will arrive at a market size. So let me show you the detailed breakdown. Here, we will start with the households, the fundamental unit of vehicle ownership in India. If we were talking about some Western markets like US or European Union, we can take the fundamental unit as a single person. But in India, the unit is household. We will segment these into urban and rural, then further break down by income levels, since vehicle ownership correlates strongly with income. Then, for each segment, we will estimate current vehicle ownership for both two-wheelers and four-wheelers, and then we will apply the replacement rates. That is, how often do people replaces their vehicle. For example, car lasts 15 to 20 years and bike about 10 years. To the replacement demand, we will add the first-time buyers. The market is growing, so new consumers are entering constantly. This gives us the annual unit sale. We will then apply the EV penetration rate, that is what percentage will be electric by 2030, multiply by the price, add commercial vehicles and three-wheelers, and we will have our answer. It's a lot of steps, but each one is logical and builds on the previous one. So let's start calculating. Now let me lay out my demographic assumptions for 2030. So I'm assuming the population will be 1.5 billion by 2030. Household size is around 5 people per household, which gives us 300 million households. The urban-rural split, I'm assuming about 40% urban, that is 120 million households, and 60% rural, which is around 180 million households. Now within urban households, I will use income segmentation. For high income, which represents around 10% of total, that translates to around 12 million households. For upper middle income, which is about 25% or 30 million households, middle income is around 35% or 42 million, and the lower income is remaining 30% or 36 million households. This income pyramid is crucial because vehicle ownership and especially EV adoption varies dramatically by income levels. So let's see how this translates to vehicles. Now let's estimate the vehicle ownership by 2030. For high-income households, which are 12 million in number, I'm assuming each household owns 2 to 3 or on an average 2.5 four-wheelers or 2.5 cars per household. So that gives us 30 million cars, and similarly for two-wheelers, 30 million two-wheelers. For upper middle income, I'm assuming each household owns one car or one four-wheeler. That gives us 30 million four-wheelers, and they own 1 to 2 or on an average 1.5 two-wheelers, which gives us 45 million two-wheelers. For middle income, which are 42 million in number, not every household owns a car. Around 25% of them owns it. That translates to nearly 10 million four-wheelers, and 70% of them owns a two-wheeler, which translates to 30 million two-wheelers. For lower income, which are 36 million and nearly 0 million four-wheelers, and around 25% of them owning a two-wheeler, which gives us 10 million two-wheelers. If we add all these numbers, we will get 70 million four-wheelers and around 120 million two-wheelers as a total stock by 2030. This is the installed base. Now, let's see what gets replaced annually. So our total stock by 2030 came out to be 70 million four-wheelers and 120 million two-wheelers. Considering the replacement cycles to be around 15 to 20 years or on an average 17.5 years for four-wheelers and 10 years for two-wheelers, the replacement demand is straightforward division. If we have 70 million four-wheelers, dividing them by 17.5 years, we get 4 million four-wheelers getting replaced. And for two-wheelers, 120 million divided by 10, we get 12 million two-wheelers getting replaced annually. But the market isn't just about replacements. India's vehicle market is growing. So let's see the first-time buyers. So the rationale behind calculating the first-time buyers is India's middle class is expanding, urbanization is accelerating, and vehicle aspirations is high. So this drives the first-time purchase. Considering the annual growth rate of around 5%, I am estimating 2 to 4% of urban families will buy their first car each year. That translates to approximately 3 million new cars buyers annually. For two-wheelers, the penetration is even growing faster. About 8 to 10% of families might buy their first bike. That is roughly 12 million new two-wheeler bikes. Here, the 3 million and 12 million is 4% of the total urban households and 8 to 10% of the urban households. Now, adding the replacement and first-time buyers together, we get 7 million units sold annually for four-wheelers and around 24 million units sold annually for two-wheelers. Now, these are our total addressable units. Now, what percentage will be electric? So let's calculate that. Now, Indian government has different targets for EV penetration, but my rationale for calculating this is the current EV market is around 5% of total automobile industry, and the growth rate is around 50% annually. So, since we are projecting 5 years from now, considering the growth rate, the compounding effect, and the changes with the time, I'm assuming the total market for EV will be 30% of the total automobile industry. Now, this is not uniform for all the segments. For four-wheelers, the assumption is around 20% EV penetration. This is quite conservative but realistic as electric four vehicles are expensive. For two-wheeler, higher penetration at 40% due to lower price point and better economics for consumer. For three-wheelers, these are heading towards nearly 100% electric due to mandates and favorable economics for drivers. So about 1 million electric three-wheelers are being sold and 100% of them are three-wheelers. For commercial vehicles, slower adoption, maybe 10% penetration. So about 100,000 electric buses and trucks. So EV units comes out to be for four-wheelers. Total units being sold was 7 million and 20% of them electric gives us 1.4 million electric vehicles, car, and two-wheelers with 40% penetration gives us 9.6 million electric vehicles being sold annually. Now let's do the math. For passenger vehicles and especially for cars, I'm assuming the average price to be 1 million rupees or 10 lakh rupees. Multiplying this with the total units sold, which is 1.4 million annually, which gives us rupees 1.4 trillion in market value. For two-wheelers, 9.6 million are being sold with 90,000 rupees average price, translates to 864 billion rupees in market value. For commercial vehicles, for three-wheelers, 1 million three-wheelers are getting sold with an average price of 2 lakh Indian rupees, translating to 200 billion market value, and other commercial buses and trucks, 100,000 being sold at an average price of 50 lakh rupees or 5 million rupees, translating to 500 billion in market value. If we add these up, we get the total market size of electric vehicle in India by 2030, which is 3 trillion Indian rupees. Now, from these assumptions and numbers, we can get some key insights. That will be around 12 million electric vehicles will be sold annually by 2030. Among them, two-wheelers will dominate the volume, which will be 85%, and four-wheelers will dominate the value. Out of these 3 trillion, 43% will come from four-wheelers alone, and around 20% of total automotive market will be electric by 2030. So this was quite a long and complicated case, but it is one of the most important and fascinating guesstimate to deal with. In the next video, we will look into something more interesting and more structured. Till then, thank you and have a nice day ahead.